Vitamin D is sometimes called the sunshine vitamin. Today's episode, I will be talking about the vitamin D benefits or why it is important in our body. But before we go through with our topic today, if you are new in my channel, welcome to Nurse Jane's Vlog. Vitamin D is made up in our skin. It is also called that our skin is the machinery of vitamin D in response to sunlight. Our body produces vitamin D naturally when it is directly exposed to sunlight. Vitamin D also is called the fat-soluble vitamins like the vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin K. So the question is, why it is called a fat-soluble vitamin? It is because it is soluble in organic solvent and are absorbed and transported in a manner similar to that of fats. The question is how vitamin D is synthesized in the body. Let's start in the skin. When the skin, especially the epidermal layer of the skin, is directly exposed to the sun, the inactive vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, now synthesized from the derivative steroid cholesterol in the skin. After that, it travels to the liver. Now, the liver converts the cholecalciferol to calcidiol. After converting from cholecalciferol to calcidiol in the liver, it goes down to the kidneys and convert calcidiol to calcitriol. This calcitriol is an active chemical form of the vitamin D. Now, let's talk about the benefits or why vitamin D is important in our body. First, the normal absorption of calcium and phosphorus. Why it is important? Because normal absorption of calcium and phosphorus will result to a healthy bone. If there is a vitamin deficiency, there is a disease called rickets that is very painful condition in children because of the malformation of the bone due to lack of calcium. In elderly, it is called the osteomalacia. It is the softening of the bone. Number 2, vitamin D and the immune response. Vitamin D receptor is expressed on immune cells, the B cell, the T cells, and the antigen-presenting cells. And these immunologic cells are all capable of synthesizing the active vitamin D3 metabolite. The vitamin D has also the capability of acting in an autocrine manner in a local immunologic milieu. This vitamin D can modulate the innate and the adaptive immune response. So if there is vitamin D deficiency, it will result to increase autoimmune disease. It will also result to increase susceptibility to infection. Number 3 is vitamin D and mental health. Don't you know that vitamin D regulates the mood? Not only that, vitamin D activates the genes that release the neurotransmitters such as dopamine and serotonin that affects the brain function and brain development. In a clinical study, it is found that vitamin D receptor is located in certain areas or specific areas of the brain that are associated with depression. It is also included in the studies that low level of vitamin D or vitamin D deficiency is associated with anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, learning, memory, and social behavior. It is also found that those people with or diagnosed with depression and we boost the level of vitamin D in that person, there is a reduced level of depression symptoms. But boosting the level of immune system will not replace seeing a qualified healthcare provider for treatment of mental health. Number 4, vitamin D and sleep. Vitamin D receptors and enzymes that control the activation and degradation are expressed in several areas of the brain that involve the sleep regulation. The vitamin D also involved in the pathway of production of melatonin, the hormone that is involved in the regulation of circadian rhythm and sleep. There are also other sources of vitamin D, such as the supplement that is also found in the market now. And there are food that are rich in vitamin D, such as the salmon, the sardines, the cod liver oil, the canned tuna, egg yolks, mushroom, and the fortified foods such as milk, organic soy milk. There are orange juice that are fortified, where we can also get some vitamin D out of our diet. So that's all for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tap the notification bell so that you will be notified in my next video. Thank you for watching.